let's shed some light on a new topic about which most people are absolutely in the dark. We're going to talk about some places in outer space that are so far away, so massive, so completely not understood by the average Homo sapien, sitting there in your office in a sea of paper and computer monitors. Try to wrap your head around the sheer scale of what we're going to talk about. So, quasars. Now, I'm going to warn you, scientists have been arguing for decades about the different ways they are formed, their size, even what it is that they do. To be honest, they haven't quite figured it out yet, and that's not likely to change anytime soon. There's so many different theories, but they are like stacked cards. As soon as you put the final card in place, the whole thing falls apart. The definition of quasar is quasi-stellar radio source. Right there is the first problem, as 90% of all quasars don't emit radio waves. They were first described that way because the first one found did. The second problem is this: quasars are not stars, but galaxies with active centers that look similar to stars. But that is just at first superficial glance. In the 1950s, Alan Sandage and his partner discovered the first quasar. And by 1963, astronomers had still only found 5. In that same year, Martin Schmidt showed that quasars display redshift, meaning they are moving away from us incredibly quickly, as described by the famous Hubble's law, almost as fast, in fact, as the speed of light. Some astronomers have the opinion that Hubble's law doesn't apply to quasars, and that they are in fact much closer and smaller than they seem. Others say that quasars are young galaxies still in formation. All we know is that somewhere far away, so far away we'll likely never reach them, there are the most inconceivable objects, so full of superstitious trembling and reverence, the scientific world is in no hurry to convince people of the truth of the original theory. The first and brightest quasar is named 3C273, although it was preceded by the dimmer 3C48, which was found toward the end of the 1950s. It was 3C273 that was first added to the category of quasar. It is located in the constellation Virgo. 100 times more luminous than our galaxy, it is 900 million times more massive than the Sun. 3C273 is moving away from us with a speed of 240,000 kilometers per second, which isn't too far off from the speed of light. It is 3 billion light-years away from Earth, and is the closest one to our galaxy. The other quasars are located incredibly far away from the Milky Way. No, really. The farthest one from us is sparkling away around 13 billion light-years from our little planet. Quasars are made up of some surprising stuff. First of all, scientists have deduced just how big the average energy flare is from a quasar, and it is colossal. As much as 10 trillion times bigger than what our Sun generates each second. No one can truly comprehend the truly epic proportions of one of these flares. It is thought that in order to produce these flares, if at the center of an active quasar is a supermassive black hole, ceaselessly eating up all the matter surrounding it. These supermassive black holes can have a mass 1,000 times greater than the entire Milky Way. That is why, until the quasars have all floated past the horizon of eternity, which is where most of them are found and what the end of the universe is really called, an imaginary line that we are not capable of seeing past even with the help of our most advanced telescopes, it is simply imperative that we study them closely. Think about it. The light coming to us from a quasar is from a time when the universe was 10 times younger than it is now. It is good we can finally say that right now, there have been 195,000 discovered. Fortunately, these gigantic, deadly cosmic storms that insatiably eat everything in their path, these quasars, are too far away to be a danger to our galaxy. Right this second, they are floating away from our world toward the end of the universe. If it even has an end, where the laws of physics cease to rule and outer space as we know it hasn't yet appeared. We are so glad that
subscribers could bring this long-awaited moment closer, but we are able to influence something else: the earliest possible release of a new educational video. Share videos with your friends and don't skimp on moral encouragement. The universe will reward you. And if 15,000 likes are collected under this video, then the speed of the release of the new video will surpass the speed of light. Don't believe me? Check it out.